Well, hello, welcome to the YouTube video here on the channel. My name is Emily. This is the Class 20, and on the back you can see we've got some of the TSRS KBA wagons. These are one second. These are converted TEAs, and as you can see, they're basically the barrier wagons. So this end has the conventional buffer draw link air pipes. And this bit has the London Underground tight lock coupling system to attach the two wagons. One here at Neaston Depot, taking this consist over at Ruislip Depot. Not much to do in the captor setup here, so we'll key on. There goes S8. So that's what these were used to deliver, S7s and S8s. So I'm doing lots of meeting today. We've got the road set for us, so I might as well proceed. So this is with AP sound installed. These wagons, this is just a very old DLC pack, basically. So the Class 20 is one of the additional sort of advanced locos for train sim. Oh, speeding already, wonderful. I apologise for the level of coughing today. I'm trying. Basically, I've not been able to record a video for over the last week because I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. No, so what's happened? I basically I pulled muscle about a week ago, and what felt like a pulled muscle in my chest, like really bad. If I was sort of stressing that muscle, I couldn't really breathe. Yeah, I know. And the result was that basically I had some time off board, just planned in anyway. By the time I got back, the muscle was gone, but I've got really bad coughing going on. I don't think I'm infectious, but it's just an unpleasant thing to be dealing with, isn't it? There we go. So we go under the fly under here, between Neaston and Wembley Park. So we're going to Ruislip Depot. Now I do believe non-tripcock equipped rolling stock on an underground is limit like 15 or 20 miles an hour. But the scenario is not built around that, so we're not built around that today. Use the loco brake to control us going down this hill. You can see you've got stuff here like this. This is just trying to mat line route. You've got cool stuff like these buffer stops, which are custom made for the route. Let it speed up and roll down the hill. And this is Wembley Park Tube. Basically, obviously, you've got Wembley over there. And you've got, I believe it's actually Little's in real life. And the Troubadour Wembley Theatre is about there. And that's where Starlight Express is on right now. But this route, you could drive it all the way from Amersham and, is that Chesham? Chesham, yep. Right the way through to, from Uxbridge as well. So right the way down and along as far as Aldgate, which is quite cool. You can get things like Moorgate in, Barbican, Farringdon, King's Cross as well. Yeah, King's Cross. So you see all sorts. Fog signal, so that's a signal repeater. It's interesting how much you remember, not driving this route for literally years. But like I remember the rules of driving underground. I remember, how all that works. One of the things that is deceiving as well is the speed post on the HUD. They're not in the right place. You've got to drive looking out the window. So we'll say that the line speed's already 50 here. But we pull the whole train at the platform. Probably not, but oh well. But basically, the speed increases when the front of your train passes it. But we'll go up to 50 and we'll sit there for now. Can hear the choppers working hard. Don't know why they're working hard. I know. Like I say, it's an old sound, but hey, it's got the KBAs to run with, and you can see you got even got the Y pack mods on the rear HN rail. 20s. We'll just shut off at 50. Green light. You can see we are basically on the fast lines, so no stations for us for a while. So slash it up the hill here. So we're going to roll straight down the hill. And that's another 6 miles towards Brycelet. And then we just stashed it on the arrival road, the West Brycelet depot. Basically, we go most of the way to Uxbridge, and then this is where we put in West Brycelet depot, and we reverse through and leave it here. And you can see there's loads of stuff stashed around. West Brycelet, actually, you look at it on maps, it's quite cool, like satellite view. My apologies, guys. Like I say, this is genuinely basically the lung thing. I believe is probably an abscess on my lung, which supposedly will clear itself within a few weeks. But if I may overshare slightly, a particularly unpleasant part is that it feels like you're. Oh well. Rip. Spad. And you got a Chilton 165 coming down. Oh, it's putting us behind this S unit. We'll creep up behind. Like I said, we've not got the trip cock, so it's not throwing us into emergency. What's a trip cock, I hear you ask? I'll have a look and I'll let you know. I can't actually see on here, but there is a physical mechanical piece of equipment that the train runs past, and if it's raised, that means signals at danger, and it basically it just hits a paddle on the train. That paddle then goes, oh crap, I've been hit. That means I've gone through a red and smashes you in emergency. So as I was saying, sorry, the particularly disgusting part for me with this is basically there's times when you can feel the stuff coming out the abscess and it obviously comes up your throat. And from the back of your mouth you get this really horrific taste filling your mouth. Got greens. We rumble through Harrow on the Hill. I love how really busy the underground is when you drive around it and train sim. Now the front of our train has passed, so we can now accelerate up to 30. That is the rule. So if it is a speedboat with black surrounds and black text, that is you basically that applies when the front of your train passes it. If it's a speed limit increase. So whereas on the rest of the National Railway network, from the rear. Actually, no, we've run past the 50, so again, we can go up to 50. You can see the gauging on here is very snug at points. Like, it is... Like, I wouldn't like to try and get out of there. Look, obviously there's a door over there we can use, but still. As we rumble through West Ham. And again, look at how tight that gauging is. Now approaching Rayners Lane. Rayners Lane's a 30 limit through the station. Okay, that speed scrubbed off. Triple greens. As we approach Rayners Lane, focusing on the green. 30 warning. 30 limit, sorry. Over the point work at Rayners Lane. Love the Art Deco lamps here. 50. So I apologise for the coughing. I do try to mute myself, but you make occasional splutters from me. I don't talk. I don't cough and splutter as much, but obviously I do need to get this video knocked out at some stage. We're only 2.5 miles from West Ruislip. We should be on clear running now. Just shut off and leave it to do its thing. And I'm speeding ever so slightly, but it's shush, basically. East Coast. That signal was a legal spot. luckily for me. Level up the throttles in. We'll shut off. Right, now the access to the head shunt is a 10. So just start skimming the speed back. So the line continues around, and that gives us the line towards Harrow on the Hill. The depot head shunt as well. It's not a well, it's a dead end. That's good to know. I thought there'd be access back out there. That's fun. You can hear the back. There must be flats on this. You can hear that bang, 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 bang. So there must be wheel flats on this loco somewhere. It goes in S8. Just unfortunately, say there's no speed post, so the game doesn't actually tell you what the speed is. But luckily, I've driven this once before. You'd not think, based off the level of driving skill I'm displaying today. And there you go. There is a 10. You can see some bunch of JNAs lying about here. So we just pull up here to where this guy is. But so you can see, like in real life, on these roads here, it's just full of battery locos. It's very cool. And then I believe this is the Chiltern line, main line. So if you continue up there, that will take you towards Birmingham Snow Hill. Oh, that's interesting. That must be a trip cock there. So if you hit that, you get trip cocked and then emergency. Yeah, that's quite cool. Right, I'm gonna key off my loco. I'll just turn the headlights off fully. Because like I say, I've had issues doing the end change, so there we go. Oh, it would let me hit the brake off this time. That's fun. So I can't set it to just markers, or I would. Let's take a whole bunch of power and go rumbling up this hill. So in real life, you'd have a fire rider sitting in this end because there's no electrical connection between the front and back. Just And I don't think the loco's clever enough to shut, like, it's too old basically to shut itself off. If it thinks it's on fire. So we're on at 45, but we've got obviously all engines today. So you can see we can accelerate quite comfortably up this hill. We'll just draw up here. And that is us done. Quickly just going to go. But I'll turn the thumbnail. First time I've actually seen the graffiti as I've rolled past the train. That was quite cool. But that's going to do it. So the TSRS KBAs, are they worth it? I think so. To be honest, as long as you do like anything vaguely undergroundy, you will make use of them. They're reasonably priced. They're a great model. Standard affair, really. Yeah, I quite enjoyed them. Thanks for watching, guys. Great work. The yard works are here to take the train through the depot. Scenario complete. Bye for now.